Should I spend my gold or should I spend my gems? I don't know, man. I'll just keep doing gems. I like getting gems back. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yeah. Alright, remember, this is going to be newbie drafting friendly drafting, okay? Newbie friendly. Yeah, dude, we were playing Barrett's Privateers before we went live. So good, such a great thing. Okay, so for any of you who don't know, there's this acronym that you should look for if you're a newbie, right? Generally speaking, across the whole draft, you're looking for bread. Bread is a really common heuristic for picking cards. The B in bread stands for bombs. This card is a bomb. Now, how do you identify a bomb? It does take a little bit of time to identify what the really insane cards are, but generally they're the cards that don't cost that much and do something huge. For instance, Doom Whisperer is 2 black and 3 for a 6/6 flyer with trample. And you'll kind of recognize, oh my god, that's better than like the City Watch Sphinx, which is 6 mana and is a 5/4 flyer without trample. You're like, wow, this card just seems to have like overall better stats. I mean, it's a different color, but man, that's really good. That's B. The R is removal. It's anything that kills a creature. Destroy target creature gets -X/-X, deal 3 damage to a creature, things like that. And I'll just note, 1 damage doesn't really count. Doesn't really count. If it's like -1/-1 to everything, if it's like deal 1 damage, doesn't really count as removal. It's just not good enough to be removal. The E, there's 2 E's. So really it's like bread. The E is efficient cards. So for instance, there's not really any efficient cards in here. But like, okay, take Vernati's Shieldmate. It's a 2/2 for 2 mana. And you'll notice in this set there's a lot of like 3/1s for 3. But if you saw a 3/3 for 3, you'd be like, ooh, that's efficient. It's an efficient card. It's good, efficient. The other E is evasion. Evasion, for instance, Leapfrog has flying as long as you cast an instant or sorcery. The flying is evasion. This is conditional evasion. Flight of the Equinaughts has flying. It's just strict evasion. So, when I learned bread, it was bombs, removal, evasion. So if you're getting confused by the 2E things, just go with that. A lot of modern people, when they're doing bread, they're like, oh my god, no, the E's, it can be efficient or evasion. But again, in terms of order in which you're picking cards, if you look at a pack, you look for the bombs first. You look for the removal cards next. You look for the evasion efficient ones. The A in bread stands for aggro cards. Cards that you can play early that can do things. Like Vernati's Shieldmate would be an A, would be an aggro card. The D is dregs, which is just other garbage shit that you don't really want. So just worry about the breh part. So for instance, when I look at this pack, this is a bomb. This is just an insane bomb. It costs 3 mana plus X, and where X makes 1/1 creature tokens with lifelink. If the board stales out and I get a bunch of mana and a bunch of creatures, I just tap them all and March of the Multitudes, kaboom. It's an amazing card. What are the evasion cards? This has evasion. Excuse me, what are the removal cards? Whoops, forgot about removal. Righteous Blow. It's a removal, but it's kind of weak. You know how I said like one damage doesn't count as removal? 2 damage with a condition? It's not that great. I would call this removal, but this is shitty removal. This is a very strong card. It's evasion. Really good costing. This is great. This is evasion, but it's fucking expensive. So I'm basically comparing the breadiness to the costiness. And that's pretty much how we're going to do this. Okay, so I've explained to you bread. Second thing I'm going to do for this draft, I'm just going to tell you for your first 5 picks, generally Just pick good cards no matter what the color is. Your next 5 picks, try to do some synergy stuff. See if there's cards that can support some of your first 5 picks. So let's watch me do that. March of the Multitudes, this card's insane. Alright, now that I've picked March of the Multitudes, I'm still in my first 5 cards. So I don't really care that I have this bomb-ass Selesnya card. A lot of times people will pick this and they'll go, okay, I'm white and green. This is a green card. This is a white card. This is green. This is green. This is white. Which of these ones do I want? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just pick good cards. Just pick good cards. So, using our bread, mission briefing. Don't even fucking worry about this card. This card's like very complicated, and like this is for any non-newbies. This is just like weird Snapcaster Mage, as far as I'm concerned. But Crowl Harpooner. Look at this. It's a 3/2 for 2 mana. Ooh, we see a lot of 2/2s for 2 mana. Remember our E, efficient cards? Ooh, that's a little bit above. Nice. And then it says, when the text reads, when Crowl Harpooner enters the battlefield, choose up to 1 target creature with flying you don't control. Crowl Harpooner gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. You may then have Crowl Harpooner fight that creature. Oh, so Crowl Harpooner is kind of like a conditional removal. It's not purely removal, but it can function as removal, because if I play it and there's a flyer, Crowl Harpooner blows it up. So when I look at this card, I quickly go, ooh, this is an efficient card that could be like removal in some situations. This is a very good card as a result. Other good cards that I would look at here, Hypothesizal. It's 5 mana, it lets me draw 2 cards, discard a non-land card, and deal 4 damage to a target creature. It's draw and removal. It's pricey at 5, but hey, it's draw and removal. Nice. Whisper Agent. Flash. I can cast this at any point. When it enters the battlefield, surveil 1. You know what this kind of functions like? Kind of functions like removal, because my opponent attacks, and I can slam the Whisper Agent down and block a creature and deal 3 damage and kill it. So this is another card that you'll see a lot of people just be like, oh my god, Whisper Agent's great card. It's a great card because it kind of functions like removal. So when I look at this, oh yeah, Beam Splitter Mage. Here is a great example of a card that if you're a newbie, I feel like would kind of confuse you. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that targets only Beam Splitter Mage, if you control 1 or more other target creatures, retarget another copy of the spell on that buddy, and then both targets pop off. So it's basically like if you buff the Beam Splitter Mage also lets you buff a buddy. How do you evaluate that? I don't fucking know. Don't pick it. Boom, there you go. Great, right? I think one of the most important things to do if you're a new player at any game is to figure out what to ignore. If a bunch of stuff has text and you go, I don't know, don't fucking pick it. It's great. This, I will tell you, is a very situationally reasonable card in Is It, given the archetype. No, that's not bread. We're not even going to worry about it. We don't give a shit. So when I look at this, I'm choosing between Crowl Harpooner and Whisper Agent. I'm picking Crowl Harpooner for 2 reasons. First of all, I think it's a little better than Whisper Agent. Note that it's 2 mana for a 3/2. This is 3 mana for a 3/2. Situational removal. And I also want this for my standard deck. That's the second reason. Alright, so I have these 2. Now, I am not green-white yet. I'm not. I am not green-white. I'm not, because it's our first 5 picks, right? We have this card that our eyes might get immediately drawn to. Flower and Flourish. Search your library for a basic forest or plains, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. Let's ignore this for a moment. Do we see any bomb cards? Well, this is... A lot of times bombs are rares and uncommons for a lot of people, so just look at those. Boros Challenger. Oh yes, Crowl Swarm sucks. It's a 4/1 flyer. It has evasion, but it's expensive, and only has 1 toughness, so it dies a lot. Boros Challenger. Boros Challenger gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and it's a 2/3 with Mentor. This card's fucking great. Great card. Why? Because it's, again, efficient. It's 2/2 for 2 is the common stat line. This is a 2/3 for 2. That can make itself bigger and make buddies bigger. Hypothesizzle is also good, expensive removal. Flower Flourish, like, how do you evaluate this? Is this a bomb? Sometimes. Not really. Like, if you have a huge board, you can just play Flourish, and then you have an untappable army, or an unstoppable army, and you just blow them up. It's great. But it is 6 mana, so it's expensive. And the flower, if you're screwed on mana, it can efficiently get you a card. So, when I look at this, this is kind of like a win condition. It's very cute. It's sorcery speed, so it's not like you just can't just like do it to surprise. So I actually do feel like it's between these two, but other picks that I'm looking at is like Hypothesizzle because it's removal. And I would not even really consider the other cards because I have a very good efficient card, a removal card, and kind of like, personally, I like this card. I will play it, but if you're new and you're unsure and you're like, I don't know, I think that this is best, just pick it. It's great. Don't even worry about it. Why not Pack Beast? Great question. Why not Pack Beast? So first of all, a 5 mana 3/3 with Vigilance. As a creature, is that efficient? No. Super no, dude. Normally you have like 3/3s for 3 mana are efficient. 5 mana 3/3 is inefficient. When it enters the battlefield, tap up to 2 target creatures your opponents control. Okay, so this is like a support card. It itself is not a bomb. It's not removal. It's not efficient. Okay, cool. We just boom. Don't even worry about it. I'm going to take this because, frankly, I want to see if I can make these cards work, but I'm not green-white. I'm not green-white yet. It's really close between these two, but I think I've had a lot of success with Flower and Flourish. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to talk about choices that you can make in a draft. So we're 3 picks in. We are not green-white. We haven't even committed to it. I'm almost annoyed that I'm getting a lot of good green-white cards. Because this is one of the best cards. This is a bomb. This is a straight-up frickin' bomb. This is bomb as hell, okay? I'm going to explain the logic in terms of bread so no one gets confused. I'm going to say this right now. I'm going to choose the Rosemane Centaur. Let's briefly look around. Is there anything else good? This is okay, but I'm going to choose the Rosemane Centaur. Why? I thought this was a bomb. This is an efficient card. This is a 4/4 with Vigilance. Convoke means it can come out for less than 5 mana. Why? Well, first of all, why might we pick this? Because this is the best card here by a wide margin. This just wins games. It has evasion with flying. It has extra evasion with menace, which means it can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on Dimir Spybug. So if we get some surveils, it's getting huge, right? Here's the answer. This is a bomb. This is a bomb. We can only play 1 bomb. So if I pick the Dimir Spybug, I'm unpicking the March of Multitudes, and I just feel like picking this. If you said, I want to pick Dimir Spybug, I would say, yeah, great, that's a great choice. I absolutely see that. So if you're picking this bomb, it means you can't pick this bomb. So you're really choosing between one and the other. So Coding says, why is it that you can only pick 1 bomb? Oh, because you're pretty much going 2 color. Period. You're going 2 color. 2 color. You're going 2 color. Going 2 color. Just go 2 color if you're a new drafting player. You just go 2 color. We can't have the Dimir Spybug and the March of the Multitudes because this is green-white. Dimir Spybug, black and blue. This is a really incredible set of white-green cards. Join Shields. Untap all creatures you control. They gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. How do we think about this card? Applesauce136 says, so it's not that you can't have two bombs, it's that you can't have two bombs of different colors. Yes, that's the right way to put it. That's the right way to put it. If we picked the Dimir Spybug and went and started to go into black-blue, like for instance, if last we had picked the Dimir Spybug, in this pack I'd be going, ooh, Watcher in the Mist, this is the best card here. This is it. This is the best card here. Let's pick this. And then we might start building towards a blue-black deck, and if we did that, we wouldn't be choosing March of the Multitudes. So this is how I debate between a tough choice. Is I go, okay, do I want to play March of the Multitudes, or do I want to play the Dimir Spybug? I fucking love this card, so I'm going to do that. Okay, now here's a new great question for a new player. How do you evaluate Join Shields? Untap all creatures. They gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. How do you think of this? How does it fall into bread? Is this a bomb? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know is a great comment. If I don't know means probably no, and just trust that. You might be wrong, but that's fine. You're drafting, you're learning. Is this removal? Unbelievably situationally. This is how to understand it. This lets my creatures turn into little removal spells. I got a 3-2. You block with a 3-3. I cast Join Shields. And now I can kill you off. I can remove one of your cards by spending one of my cards. Drebez says, but if you find a green-white bomb on the first pick, aren't you committed to it immediately? No, I absolutely give up bombs all the time. Incidentally, in the last, 2-3 days, I haven't wound up doing that, but, yeah, I just give them up constantly. Because, you know, of other reasons, I picked up, if my second pick was Dimir Spybug, I would have picked Dimir Spybug. And then if after I picked the Dimir Spybug, I looked at pack 3, I'd be like, oh, okay, and I'm choosing between Dimir and Selesnya. But yeah, so coming back to this, my evaluation of this kind of fucking sucks. It's a 5-mana removal only if my creature is hitting a dude that is the same toughness as my attacking creature, his power. It's like bad removal. Is this efficient? No, it's expensive for again, imagine if it was 5 mana, only kill a creature if your creature is big enough. Ugh. Prey Upon is 1 mana and does the same thing. So this is bad. This is just a terrible card. Now, let me note here, on the bread spectrum, it's not that we only want bombs, removal, and efficient cards in our deck. We're gonna have some drag stuff. This might make it in the deck, but this would be because I put in 20 cards that I was happy with, and I'm like, what do those last 3 be? And that's why we might consider putting this into the deck. The question is, do we pick it in this pack? That's the question. Do we pick it in this pack? I'd vote no. We have this Skyline Scout that is evasion. It's evasion. It's sort of efficient, but it's evasion. It can fly. Inspiring Unicorn is pretty good. This is, again, in terms of efficiency, it's a 2/2 for 4, which is not that good, but if we get a lot of small dudes on the board, they all get +1/+1. Does Selesnya get a lot of small dudes on the board? Yeah. This, I think, is the best card here. This is the best card here, for sure. This is an efficient evasion card that also surveils. It's efficient evasion that also surveils. How many picks until you see cards from a given pack again? 8. It's in a circle of 8. I'm going to pick this because I happen to know that Selesnya makes lots of 1/1s, and that's more of an advanced thing. I now happen to know that I'm going to be doing a lot of 1/1 makeage. Collar the Culprit. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. I'm going to want one of these because this is removal. This is, in terms of bread, yeah. By the way, so after our first 5 picks, remember what I said? First 5 picks is where you kind of decide on a color? Or it was where you just pick really good cards. It happened to be that, the really good cards were... We made it work. We made them all be in Selesnya, which is fine. So now I want to look for things to support. So for instance, let's say that this were an amazing bomb. I might pick it. If this were a solid blue card, I'd be like, nope, because I'm looking to support these. Just a really simple new drafting. Just pick 5 good cards, and now our next 5 picks from 6 to 10. we're just going to pick some goods. So if we look at removal, we have, this is situational removal. Prey upon, situational removal. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Again, it's kind of weird sounding, but again, think of it. Is this a bomb? I can't really tell. It's probably not. Is this removal? Oh yeah, it does function as removal. I make a thing, I have, fight a thing you have, so that's pretty good. Is it lock it? I'll probably want one of these at some point, but I think it'll wheel. I think the pick here is pretty clear. Prey upon. I can always use this. Always use this. I'm going to have I don't have that many huge dudes, but Prey upon is a solid card. Okay, so let's think here. We have a Grappling Sundew. This is where we're starting to get into the meh cards. We have the Intrusive Pack Beast, which is not efficient, but it's just like a nice way to... Actually, I would think of this as kind of like an aggro. Like, it helps you attack card. You play it, and it taps things. That'd be sort of like an A. Sumala Woodshaper. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You know, reveal a creature or enchantment card from among them. Put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This card is okay. It's a way for me to get another creature, so it's kind of like draw. We normally think of draw as like efficient, I think. But these are completely uninspiring, the Hunted Witness and the Grappling Sundew. I'm just going to get the Sumala Woodshaper in here. All right. Interesting picks. Guess what? If we're a newbie player, we're looking to just support our existing thing. So I'm just going to pick this. I'm not going to worry about some sort of like complicated... Pick the cards you don't want them to have. Okay. So, let's take a look at this. This is a tricky pick. So we have Might of the Masses. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Here is a really good thing to say early. We want lots of creatures. Generally minimum 15. If you're at like 13 creatures, cut spells and get creatures in there. It's real easy to get excited by like, ooh, I have a Flower and a Flourish and I have Prey upon and Take Heart. You think of all these things that help support creatures. Doesn't matter unless you have creatures. The way that you win games is by having creatures. So, Might of the Masses is a pretty solid card if we have a lot of creatures out. Again, so think of this as conditional removal. Combat Tricks are conditional removal. This is an extra conditional removal because I have to have a combat moment to use it, and requires a bunch of shit on the board. Righteous Blow, I have been liking less and less, but this is fine removal. It's fine. It's fine. Crushing Canopy is actually very solid. Destroy target creature with flying. That's situational removal, but there's a lot of flyers in this set. Generous Stray. This is an interesting card. It draws us 1. It's a body. It's a pretty efficient card. Vernati Shieldmate is just a fine card. It's just fine. It's just an aggro card. So the question is, if we use our bread, are there any bombs? Nope, we're already... You just won't see bombs late, ever. And by late, I mean after pick 5. You shouldn't see any more bombs. So it's between Righteous Blow and Generous Stray, because this is like shitty removal, and this is an efficient creature card. I think Crushing Canopy is a card I will absolutely want in this deck, but not in comparison to these two. So I think Generous Stray is going to be the pick, because I want the creatures. Wow. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. This is strong advice to you. If you ever see a card and it confuses you, just fucking ignore it, okay? Look. Wand of Vertebrae. Put the top card of your library into your graveyard. Then you can exile it to shuffle 5 of them back into your library. I don't even know what this card like is useful for. Like, ugh. Loxodon Restorer is a 3/4 for 6 mana that heals us 4. Is this efficient? No. Super no. But we can occasionally convoke it out for cheap. Occasionally we can convoke it out for cheap. This is, I think, a very clear Generous Stray because it's a creature, draws us a card. It's pretty all-around solid. I think this is much, much, much better. Here's where I'm starting to use my understanding of Selesnya. In Selesnya, you'll wind up with a couple of big dudes that have Convoke, such as this Rosemane Centaur. So things that generate creatures and to do other stuff. Really nice. Generate a creature, draw a card. I think this is great. Huh. Okay. Wario Copy, very efficient card. 3/2 with Vigilance. Well, that's just not very efficient. It's fine. It's fine. It's a fine card. Hunted Witness. He's a little guy. Okay, so here's where I'm stopping and I'm going, how many cheapo creatures do I have? Because it's really easy to buy expensive creatures because this obviously does more. If I had to choose between the Hunted Witness and the Wario Copy, what would I pick? I think I might just pick the Wario Copy, man. If you're in this position, I think it's fine. Unfair says, Sean, have you already talked about signals and openness of color? Fuck no, and I wouldn't for a month if you're a new player drafting. Just use bread, man. Okay, so here's going to be my argument. I have one creature that's less than 3 mana. I'm going to pick the Hunted Witness. That's it. That's the entire logic. Okay, Golgari Raiders. It's only good if I have dead shit. I guess Wild Ceratok, because they cost the same, but this is actually relevant on turn 4. By the way, this is a great educational moment. Why the Wild Ceratok, which is a 4/3 for 4, instead of the whatever the hell Raiders they are, that is a 0/0 that gets +X/+X based upon whatever's in the graveyard. How does this relate to bread? In the A part, aggro. On turn 4, I have 3 land, and on turn 4, I play a 4th land. Is it better to play Wild Ceratok or the Raiders? Wild Ceratok, because it's always going to be a 4/3, and on turn 4, are you going to have 6 things in the graveyard to get a 6/6 with haste? Boo. Probably not. Okay. It's a very clear Skyline Scout. It's just a creature. What's the D4? Dregs. Dregs, just leftover garbage. Oh, huh. I kind of wanted the Selesnya Locket, so I'm just going to get that. I might not main deck it. Wow, that's a late pack beast. Fuck yeah. Oh my god, I am a very lucky beaver. Oh my god, I'm a very lucky beaver. Yeah! Alright, let's bread this. Okay. Knight of the Autumn. This is bomb. So good. It's actually just below a bomb. It's a lowercase bomb. Why? It's a 3 mana 4/3 because of the first ability. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Knight of the Autumn. That's why it's amazing. It's a 3 mana 4/3. Super efficient. Occasionally, we can even use it to gain life or destroy an artifact or enchantment if we're really scared. It's flexible, and even when it's not doing its flexible thing, it's great. What are the other really good ones? Disinformation Campaign is really good. It is like ultimate. It's like a little bit of removal, a little bit of efficiency, because we're making our opponent discard. We're drawing a card. This is nice. This is a very nice card. Thought Erasure is, in a way, a removal spell, because, look, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, that player discards that card. You don't remove it once it's on the board, you move it straight from the hand, and you get to pick what it is. Oh, God, this is top tier card. This is great, because, again, it's destroy a creature, may kill the thing. It's great, it's kill a thing. Ven Faces, I assume it's removal, but how would you classify counterspells? Counterspells, I'd put a little bit, I'd put them as weak removal. Weak removal. Weak removal because you have to be like, you can't be proactive. You have to be reactive with it. Like Thought Erasure, I like more than a counterspell in a draft. This is going to be the pick, 100%. This is great. I think if I am Dimir, I'm probably picking this. Depending on my deck, like if I am low on kill creatures in the board, I'll get this. This is probably my 1, 2, 3, and 4 in order. Boros, this is a bomb because it is crazy, like, power. It's a 4/3 with Mentor that deals damage back. Holy shit. Actually, this pack is amazing. Everything in this is amazing. I'll pick it. What does this even do? Return up to 3 target multicolored cards from your graveyard to your hand exile Vivid Revival. Okay. Okay. Is this a bomb? Again, the more situations that you have to consider, the worse it is. For instance, Night of Autumn. I don't care what's going on. If I drop this on turn 3, it's a 4-3. Kapow! No conditions need to be met. I just need to have the mana, right? And you're always doing that. This is so fucking situational. First, I have to have 3 things dead, and then they have to be multicolored, and then I can cast this thing. Ugh. Generally, I hear Magic players say, it's slow. It's a slow card. Yeah. I think the Grappling Sundew, great. By the way, using our bread logic, how would we evaluate Ocarina Assassin? Ocarina Assassin it's kind of like a removal. Yeah, because you play it, it has Death Touch, and then when you swing with it, it can remove a thing. But I also put this a little bit more as like a way to end the game. This does more than removal in some circumstances and less than removal in other circumstances. First of all, I don't get to choose what's removed. My opponent gets to choose what's removed. So it's a weaker removal. But if I attack with Ocarina Assassin and 6 other huge green men, everyone has to block the Ocarina Assassin, and then the green men get to go in to deal damage. So it's like removal-ish. This is a very good card. It's a very, very good card. I'm just trying to relate it back to the bread. This is what we're picking. Efficient. Efficient, 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 efficient. You choose actually? Holy shit, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. What the fuck am I talking about? Yes, no. I get to choose what's removed. It's like a conditional removal. I don't know why I talked about that. My brain started wandering. Forgive me. I literally lied to all of you, and you all called me out on it. Thank God there's chat here to call me out on my nonsense. The actual weakness of Ocarina Assassin is if it just dies. Like, if you play the Ocarina Assassin and someone just, like, has a Hellkite Whelp, they attack, ping it for 1, it dies. Alright, we're gonna get another Rosemane Centaur. This is, like, a monster card in this deck. Fuck. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna be choosing the Conclave Guild Mage. This draft is ridiculous for us. I don't know, we're just getting handed good Selesnya cards. Guys, if you draft and everything turns to shit, totally, I feel you. It's what happens to me. What do we feel about Charnel Troll, right? Trample. It's a 4-4 for 3 mana. That sounds like it's above curve. I was excited about a 4-3 for 3 mana in my Night of Autumn, but okay. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on Charnel Troll, otherwise sacrifice it. Ugh. We can also pay to discard a creature card to put a +1/+1 counter. What do we think? This is one of... this is the sort of thing that, at first glance, you might think it's kind of bad. Because if I play this on turn 3, it's not going to do anything, right? What? But this card is actually one of the most stupidly insane game enders in the entire format. Because it's so fucking hard to kill it, man. Because you discard the creature to give it +1/+1 permanently, and then you get to exile that again at the beginning of your upkeep to give +1/+1 again. And it has trample, so it just kills you in like 3 or 4 turns. You can just run over people. Conclave Guild Mage is amazing. You'll hear me use this term a lot. What's our win condition? Generally, this falls under a few categories. One is you're trying to get a bomb card like Charnel Troll. Another is a mass buff card. That's another win condition. But you don't want a lot of mass buff cards. You just want like 2, 1, something like that. Another one is a card that makes infinite shit on its own, like Conclave Guild Mage. That's why this is a bomb. That's why this is just a complete bomb. It just will generate infinite 2/2s. So good, so good. It's like a lowercase bomb, because it's a 2/2, so it can die easily. But we're going to take this. Other good cards in here, Notion Rain is unbelievably efficient. We get to look at the top 2 cards and either keep them away or keep them there. Or just chuck them away, and then we get to draw 2. Very nice little card. Alright, unbelievably clear. We have some clear valuations. An uncounterable removal. This is strong. It is 6 mana. It's removal. And it's not shitty removal, like deal 2 damage or 1 damage or something like that. Luminous Bonds, removal for us. Right? This is great. This is actually a stupidly good draft for us thus far. Oh my god, what is going on? Okay, well, this has Convoke, and we're making a lot of little dudes. Alright, this is great. Other cards in this, like, I don't know, it doesn't even matter, because it's just great. Super efficient, right? Expensive at 9 mana, but has Convoke and Hexproof. It's huge, dude. Why is this an efficient card? Big stats can be made cheap if we get a big board. Molder Hulk? What do we think of this? This gets reduced by things being in the graveyard. So, this is only good if you have a ton of stuff in the graveyard, and then it just comes out and it's a 6/6. This is not, it's just so expensive and it's hard to cast. Convoke is way easier to cast. Hitchclaw Recluse is also another very nice card. It's just a good defensive card. 1/4, has reach, slows things down, but we're going to take that. Interesting. Interesting. What do we think about this? So, guild gates are very popular, but I think it's a pretty clear Iron Shell Beetle. Pretty clear. Like, we don't have that many cheap drops. Iron Shell Beetle is amazing for Convoke. Ladev Guardian is if we are running out of cards. This is a drag. It's fine. I mean, it's going to be the Beetle. If we don't get a guild gate, we're still mostly okay. 3/3 for 3 that heals. Great. Great. Welcome. Jay Warho says, how many 1s and 2 drops do you normally want in a deck? It's fine to run 0 1 drops. It's totally fine. Like 6 or so 2 drops. You need a pretty good amount of 2 drops for sure. A lot of people are saying Flower and Flourish. This is really nice because it can help us find the mana. This is really nice because it's a Convoke and it's a 2-drop. I mean, I have so many good cards. I think, fuck, this is hard. Here's going to be my logic. This is more advanced logic. I think I might actually take this. Let's actually count how many spells we have. Let's move, make a little spell column here, huh? We generally want to be creature heavy. This is a spell, but it sounds like a creature card. Or it functions as a creature card. It's not that it sounds like a creature card. Take Heart. I mean, I'm not even going to likely run this. Wow. Ikazami says, when you start thinking about the sideboard, don't even worry about the sideboard if you're a new player. Just draft. I didn't sideboard for like 3 years. I'm going to go ahead and take this because I'm pretty good on creatures. And we have one more pack going, so I can always get more creatures. Let's flip this back around. This is, I mean, we have a absolute monster deck already. I would be over the moon to run this right now. I think I'm going to just Selesnya Guildgate. I feel like Crushing Canopy is probably what I want, though. We actually don't have a good way to deal with any flyers, huh? I think I'm going to take the Crushing Canopy. It's removal. Yeah, how do you evaluate guild gates? Try to get like one in your guild and don't worry about the rest. I think I just need to get this. Fuck. Gee, I don't even know, man. I have too many good cards. Alright, Selesnya Locket. Prey Upon is actually not the best. We might even just cut the Hunted Witness. Pack's Favor is very good in, like, aggressive situations. Witness is arguable. Grappling Sundew. Do I want to small a Wood Shaper? I mean, we have some large dudes up here. I think I want to take one of these two. Because, oh, look, we just don't have that much cheapo stuff. I'm not going to run the Wild Ceratok. Who am I kidding, man? Look, these are the only 2 cards in the sideboard, and they're absolutely playable. Do I want another Sumala? Here's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to look at if we have enough stall in the low end. That's a spell. This is such a nice card with some of these big Convokes. Again, I'm going to do the same logic that I did last time, which is that I have like an additional pack to go to get some 2-drops. Okay, so let me just put the Loxodon Restorer in the sideboard. Why? Because it's just a card and it's fine. I'm not going to get a second Prey Upon. I'm just going to get the Selesnya Guildgate. Now, why is that? Because Prey Upon is conditional removal. And our deck has a lot of tiny things. 1/2s and 1/1s, or sometimes 2/2s, 2/1s. It's not that amazing, but the Guildgate's going to help us a lot. Great. 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 I'm not going to play either of those cards. We are starting pack 3. Like, this doesn't even make any sense to me. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a bomb. This is a bomb. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard. That's amazing. But the finality is 6 mana. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn. It's a mass removal. This is a very, very, very good card. Very, very, very good card. Let me actually get this out of here. This is a solid... This is the other one. Evasion. Whenever Rock Charger attacks, target creature get without flying gains till end of turn. You know what? I'm not going to pick this just for the sake of the stream, because I just want to stick to 2 color. Just talk more about that. This is the advice I would give to you. If you're looking at this, like, I would probably pick this and splash this. I would probably pick this and splash this because this card is just so good. Plus, I have 2 Flower and Flourishes to find the land that I need. Don't give a shit. I'm just going to pick Rock Charger. It's a flyer that lets my dudes fly. No way. No way. Oh my god. Okay, this is a bomb. What the fuck? This is the best draft. This is the worst possible educational content ever. By the way, this is a bomb because it's a 5/5 flyer that mentors, and when it dies, everything gets huge. This is removal, but we take bombs before we take removal. Alright, guys. If any of you are how to draft, we're going to do it. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. Alright. Righteous Blow. Figure Spore Worm has wholly unimpressed me. Drown Secrets for a middle deck. Alright, I think we might not even run the Pack Beast. Granati Shield Mate, right? When I'm at the end of the deck, or end of a draft, I'm just looking to make sure that I have enough creatures at the low end. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, I feel bad that this is the one where I try to say, hey, I'm going to be educational for the new players, because this is the best draft I've ever had in Magic the Gathering Arena. This is a bomb, because it draws me X cards, I gain X life, and all the creatures get +1/+1. I'm not even looking at the other cards. There's a Parhelion Patrol. Am I going to run this? Alright, Hunted Witness, sorry. I actually think I cut a do I cut a Sumala Woodshaker? Woodshaper, not Woodshaker. Too much Dota. Righteous Blow, maybe get it out? I mean... Prey Upon, Double Flower, Luminous Bonds, Crushing Chemo. That's a pretty tight list to cut. Spiring Unicorn I don't actually like in this. I'd rather have the Parhelion Patrol than that. Cutting a Sumalo's good. And we still have too much. These are both staying. Hitchclaw Recluse, I think, is staying. Generous Strays, yes. I might just cut this. So I think, like, this is so conditional. I'm going to cut one. Whoa, it's cutting both. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. I just don't know how to... I don't know how to look. Get out of here. I think this is correct. Camaraderie is a bomb spell. Do I run a Righteous Blow? I think I got to against aggro decks. We could do, like, this and take this. It's this or the Guild Gate. This is flying removal. We have crushing can. We have some good ways to deal with flyers, including just killing them. I think I'm gonna pick the Parhelion Patrol because it's just really good. Deal with flyers. Oh, it's a Healer's Hawk. This is actually ridiculous. It's another Centaur Peacemaker. Everyone wants the Healer's Hawk. No, I mean it's Peacemaker. This is absolutely what we want. Generous Stray is also very good. This is not a good card. It's okay. Healer's Hawk. You guys want me to get the Healer's Hawk? No, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to heal my way out of this. Yeah, I just... Selesnya Guildgate is what we take here. We already have as much anti-air as we're going to get. God, no one picked. Alright, let's see. I think we have 2 guild gates in here. Yeah, we got 2. Okay, so Prey Upon. I feel like I have to have 1. Flower, gotta have 1. Luminous Bonds, Camaraderie. Jesus, I'm not cutting these. I'm not cutting these. Ah, yeah, there's our cut. We don't need that guy. We don't need that guy. Woo! Okay. Double Rosemane, yes. Parhelion Patrol, yep. One of you. You guys are going to stay. Generous Strays, meow. I mean, we have 2. I'm going to take the Iron Shell Beetle because I don't have enough low drops. What? This was the pack? What? What? This was the pack that... Whatever. Okay, like, this is the best draft I've ever had in my life. Alright, there's a Hunted Witness. I don't care what you guys... Like, listen, you ain't learning nothing for this. You're learning that Day 9's the luckiest player in the world. Can we do 15 land with double flower? Is that crazy? So if we cut a land, we're at... Oh my god, look at this. Hiko Marukin for 74 months. Says, have a wonderful stream. Hope to see you at the meet and greet at TwitchCon. Oh yeah, we're doing a Day 9 TV meet and greet. Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Unofficial. I'm also doing a signing session at like 4 on Friday. 4 on Friday, but I'll just be around. Ophinity also for 74 months. 74 months. Oh my god. Hot damn. Well, I can't cut any of these cards. I think I'm cutting one thing. It's the Righteous Blow. It's like the weakest card here. Amazingly. I'm going to keep all the low dirtlers. And then we just start healing and drawing and luminous bonding. I mean, Jesus. Yeah. And then we cut a plains. Yeah. Get 2 guild gates. And we cut this and put in these 2. And put in a flower as a way to get land. 15 lander. This is gross. So we might say, is it okay that I'm playing slowly? Is it okay that, you know, I think I have a good amount of 2 drops. Yeah, if I get like any of these bombs. Is there something I'm not running that's really good? Okay, now I want to briefly talk about the construction process, because I said this was going to be a newbie-focused draft, but this draft is ludicrous. Something that I really like to do is I like to just cut anything that I'm not 100% happy with. Like, I just start pulling out everything I'm not 100% on. You know, like this. And often what this leaves me with is a way smaller deck. And then I look and I go, okay, I have no small dudes. Okay, so I think I'll probably want one of these dudes. I think the 2 Iron Shell Beetles are very good cards. Okay, how am I doing? Okay, I need 8 more. Okay. And then I just sort of like look around. I think there's a 2-drop that I'm also missing. Could arguably maybe not run Vernati Shieldmate, but I've learned that lesson too many times. What was the other card that I cut out of here? Oh yeah, Parhelion Patrol. Yeah, I like this one. 15 land, which sounds like nothing, but we have 2 flowers to find it. This is like constructed quality. March of the Luckitudes. I think we're actually going to have 3 7-0 drafts today. I feel like flyers might be a weakness. That's a great point, and here's my logic with that. Prey Upon is a removal for flyers. We have 2 Luminous Bonds. We have 1 Crowl Harpooner. So right now that's 4. And that's it. I just have those 4. I also have Light of the Legion as kind of like a 5th. Parhelion Patrol, kind of like a 5th. So that's arguably the way to do it. I'm just going to use Restor Mill fast because I'm going to be sitting for a long time winning, so just stay. I got to do a different newbie-focused draft, man. I got to do this again. I got to do this again. Okay, by the way, our website is totally fucked. Day9.tv just... Something happened where it's not connecting to the AWS servers properly, so it's down. It's like double D down, man. Black Sheep for Real says, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to explain the drafting process, Day 9. Haven't played MTG since high school, so I know the basics, but this really helped me get caught up. I want to apologize as well that this is the best draft I've ever had on MTG Arena. Period. Period, period, period. This is an amazing opening hand. Turn 1, Selesnya Guildgate. Turn 2, Iron Shell Beetle. I'm going to keep back the Crowl Harpooner because, again, this is pseudo removal. Iron Shell Beetle's just a great blocker. We have the Knight of Autumn as a great beater. This is a bomb that's going to get shut down by us because we're the best player in the world. This is a bomb. Look at this. Whenever another creature you control enters the battlefield or dies, if that creature's power is greater than Pelt Collector's, put a +1/+1 counter on Pelt Collector. As long as it has 3 or more counters on it, it has Trample. So this is a dude that's just going to keep getting bigger and keep getting bigger and keep getting bigger. Luminous Bats. Let's target ourselves, huh? Let's not fuck around. Gateway Plaza's fine. We're really gonna hold back the Crowl Harpooner. Ooh. Alright, so let's be a smart player. Let's go to combat. Let's attack with the Beetle, since there's a Pelt Collector here. This could be a Righteous Blow. Totally fine. It's not a Righteous Blow. We're now going to play the Knight of Autumn. Why? Because we're going to put 2+1/+1 counters on it. We now have a 4/3. So what's our next turn play? Get a Rosemane Centaur down. If you're a new player, let me just tell you. Generally speaking, get the dudes down before you start playing the removal spells. Generally speaking. With this much mana up, what do we think could happen? I really kind of feel like we don't care. We're going to attack with 1. Because we want to keep 5 open to convoke the Rosemane Centaur. What an opening. Jesus. This is gross. And now that I have dudes down, look how much better Luminous Bonds is going to be. I bond something, and then I'm going to swing in for 4, 8, 10 damage. Nice. Whereas if I bonded this deck is ridiculous. Next, he's just going to play a flyer, and I'm just going to blast it out of the sky with the Crawl Harpooner. Alright, Kitty's doing good. Kitty's doing good. So, I want to stress, like, this is great. No problem. No problem at all. Now, here's a question. Do we even Luminous Bonds this? Do we even Luminous Bonds this? I'm going to make the argument, yes. I think we do. Because this is his only creature. And I'm going to do everything before. Throw on this beetle. Luminous Bonds this. Our opponent has not yet played a creature. We're either going to draw a useful card next turn, or we're going to draw a mana, in which case we will flourish and swing in for a billion. This is small, but Pelt Collector is actually a horrifying card. I mean, it's like a 1/1, but like this is a horrifyingly good card. Remember what I was saying about the Crawl Harpooner? Just saving it? Okay. So he's already a 3/3, so... We're gonna do it. Because we're trying to end this next turn. So we're either gonna draw something useful and do that next turn, but in the case, or I didn't want to be in the position where I just had 2 Flower Flourishes sitting. We're running 2 so we can get land. We don't have a lot of land here. Raid Gaming says, I had to sub just to say I won't be drafting for the next hour. Yeah, dude, I pity those. Nice. And we should be able to still win, unless Petek can deal 1 more damage. Nope. So I want to point out a few things in our deck that I think were good choices. We have a lot of 2-drops. This is the biggest thing I screwed up on a ton, was not having enough creatures, and in particular not having enough 2-drops. Just put 2-drops in there, man. Like, even if you think it's a slow deck or a slow format. Let me look at my rewards now. Surge Mare, nice. Just make sure there's a good amount of 2-drops. X-Suits has been watching since the first few Day 9 dailies, many years ago at this point. Oh shit, what's the date? Hey guys, it's October 16th, and October 22nd is the 9-year anniversary of Day 9 TV. X-Suits says, how have you maintained the enthusiasm and energy, whereas a lot of streamers seem to drop off / lose interest / burn out? Couple of things, couple of reasons. And it is so deliberate. Oh my god, healing, Luminous Bonds... March of the Multitudes into our Boredom Elemental. Disgusting opening hand. Although this is slightly dicey because we're going to have a 3/3 blocker. We're going to have something to lock down, but don't have much else. Don't have much else. Anyways, I'm gonna list off four reasons why I have maintained enthusiasm. First of all, I just don't stream that many hours. It's like at most 30 a week. At most. Generally, it's like 25 to 30. Boom. So that's one. I'm lit because I fucking fry out. Have you ever seen me, like, if you go back and watch the stream where I played, what the hell is the name of that game? The top-down 2D platformery thingy. Or not the platformery, Hyper Light Drifter. Like, I played that for like 10 hours because I was really into that game. And at the end, I was just like, I was like a feral animal just trying to hit 100%, right? So first of all, I don't stream that much. Second of all, I do a deliberate variety of things. I have a very wide range of games that I play. So that gives me a lot of energy. It gives me a lot of energy. So that's the second thing, right? So, don't stream a lot. This ornery goblin can trade with us, but he doesn't know that. Our opponent's also stuck on two. So, don't attack because this can trade. Just keep our healing patrol back. Don't stream a lot. Deliberate variety. Switch the games up. That's a big thing. Ooh, I had more. I definitely had more here. Boy, I had more. Wow. I literally had four things, but I'm getting distracted. Don't stream a lot. Do variety. Actually, I'm just going to keep going on the variety point. On the topic of variete, you know, I'm just going to flower again. On the topic of variety, I do a lot of, like, show-type stuff. I do a lot of show-type stuff that keeps me very interested. I pretty much never just grind one game and that's the only game I do. Lots of continuous variety. Like, I'm really into Magic the Gathering, right? I'm really into that. I'm doing that just on Tuesdays and Fridays, though. That's just the only 2 days of the week that I'm doing it. Wednesdays, I'm doing Dota. Thursdays, doing the old shitty point-and-click adventure games. Monday, whatever. Like, that's a big thing, is the variety helps give me energy. I think a third thing is that I really focus heavily on doing things outside of streaming that gives me energy. I have shit to talk about when I'm coming in to the show. Like, I have watched a lot of draft videos for Magic the Gathering, so that's something that I'm bringing to the show. Meow! 1, 2, 3, 5, and then the Boredom. That's better. So that's a big thing. Other interests. Again, same reason for the variety. Bouncing around gives me a lot of energy, gives me a lot of stuff to talk about. And I think one of the biggest things of all... March is an instant speed? Yeah, isn't that broken? One of the biggest things of all, probably last, I have spent a large amount of time focusing heavily on long term, which means that when I get terrible viewership or a game I'm really interested in starts tanking in viewership and all the subs start going away, or I want to take 2 weeks off because I've been working for a few weeks, when I'm in those kinds of situations, you know what I do? I don't worry because I'm focused on the long term. So I think that means that I have very little external stressors on my booty. Now, technically, our opponent could just own us with a counterspell, but that's okay. We have our Boredom in hand. We have Generous Stray, we have Luminous Bonds. We're doing fine. It would be a blowout counter. I'm not even that blown out. Okay. Alright. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just so hard to lose this. Do I just swing with the team? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think this is the play. How do you cancel things you've already tapped? Just Z. I just hit Z. It's really nice. This deck is so good. This is the best deck I've ever had in a draft. So yeah, I mean, like, I think the fact that I have, like, all these other things going on outside of streaming, the lucky be good, the fact that I'm resting, the fact that I have been doing this long enough that the business fluctuations do not stress me out as much. So I just, like, have a lot of positive energy to bring. Oh, another thing is that I'm extraordinarily good at compartmentalizing. So when I've had unbelievably stressful things going on in my life, in my personal life, I'm very good at going, you know what? It's time to do the show. Let's have ourselves a nice time. And just actually very much so enjoying it. I think I just attack with absolutely everything that I have. So, I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, I have been stressed and tired and all that shit, but I just kind of like streaming. Just like streaming. I just like doing it. It's fun to do. Not fun to do for 8 hours a week. That is not fun to do, so I don't do that. But it's fun to do. It's fun to do. I'm actually godlike at compartmentalizing, man. I am a literal god taste this. Who are we blocking? Tinshin says, have you ever had being good at compartmentalizing backfire and cause a huge ball of stress to explode? That happens to me quite frequently. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 1,000,000 very, very %. That has happened to me. But when I melt down, I don't... When I have my meltdowns, I don't really melt down in the most destructive ways. It's not like, you know, I'll freak out and start yelling bloody murder on a stream and, while being racist. Like, I don't know, those sort of things. I like eat a lot. Eat a lot is bad. Oh, come on, I don't even need any more cards. All right, let's just win the game. I think that's the generous thing to do. So I gained a lot of weight. Now I'm working out and losing the weight, but I still like to stress eat. Fox, YouTube is down worldwide right now, by the way. Oh my god, really? Really? Well, I hope there's nothing severely wrong. I hope it's just... oof. Micah's last super emotional show was Total Biscuits passing. Yeah, that was one that I really was unable to compartmentalize because everyone in chat is there and talking about it, and, you know, it's just... This is, I think, a fine keep. Because we can play a card, we have a removal, and if we draw this, we're in business with March of the Multitudes. Never punished. Well, goodbye, March of the Multitudes. You're going to want to remove... He removes the Crowl Harpooner. I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, it was really hard, so I wept. I wept a lot. It was very good. It was very positive for me. Yeah, he just... Mega Morgan says opponent concedes after seeing this hand. You know, opponent just looks at it and is like, oh, fuck. He gets the Harpooner's gone! It's gone! The Harpooner is gone! Modest Mage, the modestest of discards. Oh my god. That's great. That's the good news. It looks like our friend Modest Mage has a Dimir Spy Bug. I guarantee it. Here comes a Dimir Spy Bug right now. And he's like, oh, I didn't want to let that die. Here comes a Spy Bug. Okay. Alright, pressure's on. Prey Pawn? I think Prey Pawn's out. This is gonna get a little scary, but... I think we do go wide with a large March of the Multitudes. That is an issue, but it's not actually that big of an issue. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I play this for 2, I gain 1. Do you want to trade a Vernati Shieldmate for a Nightveil Predator? Good. The best part about having Vigilance in Selesnya is that you can attack and then convoke. So we still have a very, very intimidating board. Let me tell you something, that's getting luminously bonded. If we get Disinformation campaigned, Centaur Peacemaker is what's getting chucked. Do you want to trade Nightveil Predator for either of these friends? Yes, you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get 2 1/1s out of it. I don't think it's worth it. Which says you're almost an AK viewers, Sean. Well, of course, it's everyone's here who's like, how do you do a draft? I'm new to Magic. And I'm like, don't worry, let me draft the biggest bullshit that you've ever seen! Oh my gourd. I feel like we're going to get a Disinformation campaign pretty soon. Alright. Well, that's a card. No attacks are happening soon. I'm okay with this. No attackers. The Ninja says, or the Ninja Jinja says, I know that Sean says the Nightveil Predator is one of the greatest cards in the set, but I don't really see it doing much. What am I missing? I think I might have been fucking wrong. I think that's just it. I think I just might have been wrong, because I see a 3/3 flyer with Death Touch and Hexproof. Yeah, I lose a guy. That's fine. Let's see if he taps the Vigilance. Damn, he did it correctly. Oof, ow, my bones. Alright. Flare removal's good. I think it might be a better card in the set, but like, I actually think Sure Strike is just very, yeah. Oh my god. He has a counter spell. Well, may as well just get it out of the way, huh? Nope, he doesn't. I don't know what he's holding then. Maybe a handful of land. Maybe a handful of land indeed. Okay. Okay. It's unclear. It's unclear. You know, I think I should have March of the Multitudes way earlier and just gotten like 3 1/1s or something. It just would have been still great. I don't necessarily need to go for these like, I get 11 1/1s. That's incredible. Yeah, I mean, like, Sure Strike is great. It's just a great stall. Always trades acceptably, but maybe it's just not as good. Maybe it's just not as good. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong. I was wrong about a lot of stuff at the start of this set. Oof, this is not great. It's not terrible, though. Luminous Bonds. Oh my god, Jerax Knight. Doing the double gift sub to Lily Coder and Aldarin. Hey, Vision Kai the Blaze RJ. Man, we had a lot of viewers today. We got 8K viewers. We've been hanging around 6 with these good old Magic stuffs. But to any of you new folk who are joining us for the first time today, welcome. Hope you have a blast. We have an absolutely broken Selesnya deck. And it feels good. It feels good to have drafted a playable deck with bombs after 2 packs. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And to new subs who are joining us, welcome. I'd like to note that we don't do a huge amount of callouts on this show. Oh my god, this is an amazing Luminous Bonds target. But we are going to Parhelion Patrol in a moment, so I actually think that I'll allow one. We don't do a ton of sub callouts here for the reason that I like to just focus on the content. If you're joining us, you're joining and subbing, let me first of all say thank you so much. It's always extraordinarily generous of all of you to sub. Totally don't have to do that if you don't want to do it. You're more than welcome to just hang out and have a great time. But I strongly encourage those who do sub to just come say hi in chat. The best way ever to do it is to hop into chat, hang out, say hey. Joining the conversation. The sub train's going a little insane right now, so let me just at least say hi to some new folk. Infinite Monkey 3, Frank, Shep, Ink, Sprawley for 20 months in a row, Voltron 1413, Mike McG, Musket Thumb, what a name. Ugh, this deck. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with just a Parhelion Patrol. We're going to get our Rosemane up soon. Invoke the one on the Grim. Whew, first I thought I accidentally cast the trample thing. I began to shake with anxiety. Therian says, you're a lovely individual. Hey, thanks. Thanks, Therian. Thank you. Hurts some, but not a lot. Hurts some, but not a lot. City Fires 26 months says, plus ultra! Yeah, dude. My Hero Academia is exquisite. Almost have enough. We almost have enough. Now here's an interesting question. Do I flower right now? I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is yes, because my last card is an Boredom Elemental, and I want to cast it. We also have Conclave Guild Mage for the potential win condition, but... Isoka says, Sean, what are you excited about in Standard? As someone who loves blue and hates green, I'm curious what you think on the other side of the spectrum. I'm really excited about Jeskai Control. Like, really excited about Jeskai Control. Oh my god, I love Jeskai Control so much. Because I like that the Jeskai Control has Crackling Drakes and some Planeswalkers and some removal and some burn. I just am not the biggest fan of, like, the... Okay. 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 This is probably a counterspell left up. I'm gonna Light of the Legion first, I think. This is a counterspell, huh? Which one do I want out first? The Mentor Flyer? Or the Hexproof? Probably if this gets countered. I think this is the right order. This is enough for a counter spell to be up. And if this gets killed, that's actually... Never mind, we're the best player in the world! Okay. Alright. Well, I'm be swinging in for 7 now in turn. That's good. That's a good play. That'd be so funny if Robo Zombie Jesus played Disinformation Campaign, making us discard. I discard Light of the Legion, and he's just like... So if I attack with the Boredom Elemental, block, yeah? You block. The Jeskai control's really cool, because I like the Crackling Drakes as like the mid-game threats, and there's Planeswalkers to finish it out, but it's not like pure Teferi control sort of stuff. Yes, I would like to resolve this right now. Yeah, I mean, he can go block. He can do it with these 3, but then this gives us a very good attack with these 2. YouTube is down. That's what everyone's been saying. It's like fascinating to me. Wow, those are the 2 you want to block with. Well, I'll kill both of them, but I will primarily kill the Watcher in the Mist. Let's go ahead and go to damage. Selesnya Guildgate, the more mana the merrier. Creatures you control gain trample till end of turn. I don't know if I'm ever going to cast that one. Robo Zombie Jesus is all in on this Dimir Spybug. Like, very all in. But do I just chill? So, I mean, I want to be able to swing with this. I'll have to block with the Spybug, but... Slight says, I didn't see the draft, but I remember one time you said drafting Selesnya, you said you were finding it difficult to make it work in draft. What went differently this draft? I will tell you all about it after I turn off the air conditioner. Okay, so Passwall Adept makes a Night Veil Sprite unable to block. Resolve. I may attack with Light of the Legion. Because I think... Let's trade. Oh my god, I was waiting till after combat to do this, but I fucked up. I lost a ton of value. Oof. Ooh, that hurts. Oh. So much value was lost. What? Oh, because it taps. Ah. Alright, just buttons, man. Buttons are bullshit in this game. Fucking buttons. Are you kidding me, man? Dad Babbage says, do you remember that massive internet outage that was caused by an Amazon engineer accidentally borking half of the world's S3? Bet you this is something similar. Yeah, I've heard of stuff like that happening before. That does hurt. That does hurt us. That does hurt us significantly. Okay, so... let's do it properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter because we're going to cast it using these 2 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dimir has so many big drops. Dimir actually doesn't have too many big drops. City Watch Sphinx is the largest by far. Outside of Doom Whisperer, but I'm just going to assume that Robo Zombie Jesus doesn't have a Doom Whisperer. There's Lazav. Lazav is going to become probably a Dimir Spybug. Let me swing in with the Rosemane every turn for sure. Swing with these little guys soon. We're building up the infinite board. So if I attack with this, there could be some sort of shenanigans that happen. I'm okay with this. I see no reason not to attack. Obviously, he can trade the City Watch Sphinx, which would be bad. I'm expecting Lazav, the Multifarious, to turn into a Whisper Agent. Or just literally to see a Whisper Agent. That's fine. These two boys? Probably not the Pass Wall Adept. That seems pretty good to keep. Okay. I think I have to kill the Whisper Agent. No, actually I should have killed the Pass Wall Adept. I can do like this, yeah? Damn. Alright, we're back on the 2-2 plan. I'm interested in this YouTube. I'm just gonna Google YouTube news. No one's talking about it? Didn't make a 2-2? No, I'm good. We didn't miss a 2-2. We didn't. It's fascinating. It's fascinating, man. We're not in a horrible position, but we're not in an amazing position either. Our opponent is in real danger. This Conclave Guild Mage is just kicking ass. Hello. I was wondering what he was doing. Alright, so this is gonna get tapped, this is gonna get killed, yeah. Alright, we got 4 2-2s out of it. No, we fucked up. I shouldn't have played this. I shouldn't have played this. Because Lazav is going to turn back into a City Watch Sphinx. What do we even want here? Flower. Flower wins. Flower, like, dominates. Unless he has Counterspell. Yeah, Renity2123 says, "Hey man, thank you for being so informative and actually taking the time to teach people about the game. Help me as a new in this community to get better and learning more. Love the stream. Keep these amazing work." Man, thank you. Can't really attack, because if I attack, I'll just lose a 2-2. I will put my opponent to 6, but I'd prefer to keep up an army of 2-2s. I I love educational stuff. I love it so much. Oh my god, what's that red mana about? That, like, very, very does so scare me. Forgot we had this card. Might not resolve. I mean, if he has counterspell, he has counterspell. I mean, okay. Now, this can become the City Watch Sphinx, but this has 4 toughness, so really good. I'll happily trade this in the skies. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna just do some texting. Yep. Can block a 3/3. Absolutely blocking a 3/3 is a move. But we are dealing a lot of damage. Alright, a trade. Yeah, it just has to be multi-chump. Has to be multi-chump. Otherwise we just get too much damage. Jeez. 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 Well, I know what to do. Get the flyers out. I can't believe how good this deck is. I can't believe... I forgot we even had Camaraderie. This is where Robo-Zombie Jesus just, like, plays Ritual of Soot and blows up my whole board. There's the Command the Storm. And we draw the March of the Multitudes! Oh my god! Wow. Does Ritual Soot affect the tokens? Yes. The converted mana cost of a token in Magic the Gathering is 0. He Wraths, I March the Multitudes, rebuild a gigantic board. God. This deck is unfair. This is the most unfair deck I have ever had. Alright. This is an okay start. I'm happy that we're on the play. This is so good. Oh! Slight, thank you. Why is it that I feel better about drafting Selesnya? Because, okay, so I used to think that Selesnya was about... Well, because lots of decks function this way. Having a good 2-drop, a good 1-drop, a good 2-drop, a good 3-drop, a good 4-drop. Just curving out. Just getting a lot of creatures out and trying to climb up. So that like... This is kind of how I built... Oops, he forgot to attack. This is kind of how I built my stuff, or at least my mental model, when I was playing. I need to make certain that I have some good 2-drops, some good 3-drops, some good 4-drops, and just focus on the curve, right? Focus on the curve. You should attack with the Hawk this time. Get... Okay. That's fine. And I was finding, like, not a lot of success. I didn't understand where the power should work. And now I understand how the power in Selesnya works. You go wide and clog the board, and then spike and power with a few bursty things. Such as March of the Multitudes is, like, one of the biggest bursty things. Rosemane Centaur is a much better example of a more solid burst, right? If I get, like, a 2-drop, and then... Or if I get, like, a 1-drop and then a 2-drop, then on turn 3 I can play a Rosemane Centaur. Kind of like acceleration. I'm not blocking this. I'm just going to take the 3 damage. I'm very suspicious. I'm very suspicious. I don't want a combat trick to happen. We have a way to heal. We have a way to heal. We have a clog the board. We have a removal. I'm going to swing with the Parhelion and play the Rosemane. Can we do this? We don't have enough mana. Obviously doing this. Yeah, plays like this is what really makes these decks work. So it's sort of the go wide and then spike. I almost treat Selesnya as a combo deck. And with that logic in mind, I just found it so helpful to just understand what was happening in a given game. I'm very suspect of combat tricks here. Yeah, bring it on. So we're going 14, which is actually not great. Okay, that's great. Yep, we're fine. I like an extra mana to be able to Plated Beetle and Knight of the Autumn. I'll probably boost this guy. Oh my god, I completely forgot this can destroy target enchantment. I can destroy the Luminous Bonds. Whoopsie doopsie. Totally my bad. I'm sorry, my deck is more broken than I realized. I hate it when that happens. Rosemane can still convoke, yeah? Yes, absolutely can superlatively convoke. This is why there's a lot of white, or I should say a lot of green-white vigilance cards, is that you can attack, and then post-combat you can use the fact that it's untapped as part of convoking. Okay. Gross. Alright, thank you, chat. I think we can double block here and I'll just kill the Ladev. He wishes not to do it. Do I want to end a turn March of the Multitudes? No. Maybe. No, I only have 4 mana. The Kontiki says, why does this game sound distort so much when streamed? I've noticed that there is some weirdness. Alright, we're going to block in the intuitive ways. If there are combat tricks, there's combat tricks. It's fine. We have a handful of gas, man. I think that just over time, Deafening Clarion, really? No, really, Deafening Clarion? No. That's so funny. Oh no, I don't have mana. It's so funny. No march to rebuild. If I marched in response, it would have played the creatures, and the Deafening Clarion would have killed all of them. So, that would have been a no-go. It would have been a fucking no-go. So we are going to 1000%. We're going to go with the Rock Charger. We're going to Iron Shell, Beetle, the Rock Charger. No attackers. We have Camaraderie to heal. We have March of the Multitudes to heal. We have Luminous Bonds. By the way, I think that this card is very weak in aggressive decks for the obvious reason that if you build a board of small creatures trying to win the game fast, Deafening Clarion will kill all your creatures. Huzzah! We're almost at the point where we can Camaraderie, so I think that I kind of do want a Sumala Woodshaper. We have so much heal. We just go so deep. Yeah, that's really disgusting. Oh my god. Yes, the power coursing through my veins. Can't even watch this. What, do you got another Deafening Clarion? Fine. Dude, hope you have a handful of Deafening Clarions. The Rock Charger is going to give the Rosemade Centaur flying as well, but not before we camaraderie for 1 billion. I think camaraderieing for 1 billion first is good, because it's hilarious. And it actually does have the double strike. I'm not gonna do it yet. I don't want that attacking me. And so it won't. This is like constructed quality, man. Oh my god. Yeah, that wants to attack in the air. He's already dead! Dude, okay, so we can March of the Multitudes for 2 here. Let's see, I'd have... I actually want to do that. Yeah. X is 2! Yeah, I'll just attack everything. Should have played Forest for Prey Upon. I could have done that, huh? I don't even believe this. Oh, I can't believe this shit. This is fantastic. It's so funny. Alright, well, we're back to 7. Alright, your turn, Timberwolf, 0/0. Gotta discard a card. Let's discard a Forest. Angelic Acid says, I've never played this, but can tell this seems insane. Yeah, this is good. 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 We're at 34 against 3. We have 7 cards. We just have more of all things. I think this draft is gonna 7-0. We had a 7-1, a 7-2, and I think now a 7-0. Bring it on. No blocks. Now I can Prey Upon and Luminous Bonds. I don't know. I'm sorry. If we wanted to learn how to draft, all we did was learn how to hurt someone. What's for dinner tonight? Thinking salmon, sweet potatoes, maybe sushi. Maybe he learned. Maybe he didn't. Floating Heads says, can you explain what I'm looking at with the Twitch overlay? Your board is definitely not in the same order the screen displays, and I'm confused. Yeah, positioning does not matter in Magic the Gathering. players often rearrange their cards for organizational purposes. On Ferris is that subtle smile after explosion, that devil smile. Yeah. Yeah, so when you hover over various sections, it shows what is in the section. We got gas, is why we have a lot of 2 and 3 drops in there. Turn 1, Conclave Guildmage, or excuse me, first 2 drop is going to be Conclave Guildmage. And the Iron Shell Beetle. Yeah, so if you hover, like, in this area, you'll get my cards. Over this area, you'll get my land. This is their creatures. This is their land. Down here would be my enchantments and my planeswalkers. Up here would be their enchantments and their planeswalkers. It's really nice. So, again, the placement, it does not matter for any of this. Like, if I attack, I will often rearrange people's attackers in certain ways. Just to make sure that it blocks properly. Maybe we can win with this hand. Knight of the Autumn plus a Rock Charger in the air. Wins in a few turns. Gosh, we have so much heal in this deck, too. So for all y'all that are watching, I generally play Magic on Tuesdays and Fridays. I think I might as well just do Magic again on Friday. I was kind of debating playing RimWorld. I might still do that, but I'm slowly building a collection in Draft. Or excuse me, via drafting, in order to be able to make a standard deck. Yes, more Magic. I'm like hooked on Magic lately. Guild of Ravnica is amazing. Runaway Steam Kiln is like such a sick card. Jesus. You know, I kind of want to run out Flower eventually. Because we don't have a lot of mana in our deck. This card is disgusting. It gets so big so fast. No blocks. I think the correct play is to Rock Charger, though. Ah! I'm probably going to, like, Flower. Oh my god. Flower, and then you play land. Whoa! I'm a dumbass! Yep. Ignore me. Ignore all the things that I say, but only some of the time. We could have flowered, gotten a land, played the land, and then been fine. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. You know what? This was just because I know I'm going to get the Flourish value. I could have flowered, gotten land, played the Rock Charger. It would have been great. It would have been the significantly better play. Instead, what I did is just didn't play a land. Aerodeath says, I'm sorry, what'd you say? I was ignoring you. That's good. Good on you, Aerodeath, for it. That's exactly what you should be doing. My man. Alright. Well, when you only have bad cards in your deck, it's kind of hard to figure out what to put on top, huh? So, Fire Urchins, this becomes 2-2. Great. V8 out of E8. Watch this cool play. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and flower. I'm going to get a Plains. There it is. Run this out, and now I have enough mana to play a 3-mana spell. Day 9, always thinking, huh? I'm buffing the Rock Charger. Fly, my knight, fly. 6 damage in the skies is good. Alright, we're just gonna chill. Oh, yes. What's that hypothesis? Alright, so it seems we're gonna lose a knight. Beep, beep. Hey, Despy. Alright, we're gonna hypothesis. You kill a knight, personally. I think killing a knight's a mistake. I'm still gonna be flying high. Yeah. That's good. Resolving. Hey, it's another flying guy. Alright, play the Skyline Scout first. Play the Iron Beetle on this dude. And then basically don't attack. If we attack, this will trade with the Runaway Steam Kiln, which maybe... Oh, actually, maybe that's pretty good. Huh? No. It's not good. Because we now have enough mana to cast the Boredom Elemental. When you leave Magic the Gathering Arena open for 6 hours, as we have done today, tends to choke. So we're hoping Nominal plays something that costs 4 or 5 mana. Actually, 5 or 6 would be ideal. YouTube's back? Yes! Time to waste time on YouTube instead of wasting time on Twitch. Except it's not a waste here. So if our opponent has a counterspell, then our opponent is simply a better player than we are. Just a better player. Still down? Never mind. If this resolves, I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it if this resolves. Okay, that makes sense. Nominal is like, we did it, we won! Radical idea to the bin. No attacks. That's why we got a wood shaper, huh? This is my cat Despy. This is my cat Despy. Would like to remind everyone that they can use Twitch Prime by connecting their Amazon Prime to their Twitch account for 1 free subscription a month to any content creator you like. We're always happy to have those here, but don't forget there's other great content creators, such as Savich, S-A-V-J-Z. An amazing and fantastic streamer. Actually, I'm going to do the generous stray plan so we can keep applying pressure with the Skyline Scout. Savit's an amazing streamer. Love watching Savit's content. Take this action. Hurt Nominal in the Sky. He's a great content creator. You know I love It Me JP, who I find hilarious. Rosemade Centaur time. Feel free to sub to JP. Disguised Toast, a lovely person. Oh, he's gonna invent and draw a sorcery. And an instant. Okay. Brian Kibler, Magic the Gathering All-Star and Legend. He's great. His channel's BM Kibler. Oh, Explosion and Expansion. Okay. Explosion Expansion for a whole lot. Generally going to be a good play. Purge Gamers, the person I stream Dota with every Wednesday. Feel free to check out Purge Gamers with your Twitch Prime sub. All great people. Hell yeah, critter. By the way, I got great news. You guys know how I like Blue Sky Black Death? You guys know how I like Blue Sky Black Death? The excellent young god, one half of Blue Sky Black Death, has an album under his new project called Televangel. He has given me some early access to some of these tunes. We're going to play them on the way out. The name of the album is Anthropocene Blues. Yeah. Yeah. Ultimate Balloons is not a big streamer, but Thundermo Hellkite is a great MTGA streamer. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of Thundermo Hellkite. Ooh, not the time you want to do that. Also, our opponent has just telegraphed that they have a counterspell. Or it means that Nominal messed up with the 3 mana from this, but I assume that's not true. Yep, great. We did it. How about we camaraderie off the top and just end the game, huh? Now, typically... I think I like this play the best. Typically, Young God stuff tends to be a lot more atmospheric. I don't know why I tapped this Guild Gate. That was like a terrible decision. It's going to be a lot more atmospheric. Didn't tell you Evasion is really good in draft. Remember how much time I spent talking about Evasion? Can't counter that with 1 mana. Light of the Legion, maybe? Well, we can cast this literally right now, so let's go ahead and cast that. This deck is ridiculous! Now, in the bin, we have some of our goods for sure, but we have 22 cards left, and in that we have a March of the Multitudes, a Flower, Light of the Legion, and a Camaraderie. Convoke is a good mechanic. Niv Mizzets. Niv Mizzets. Shouldn't save our friend Nominal at all. One, two, three, four, 5 blockers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we just swing out with the team. Niv Mizzet, by the way. This is just an amazing card. Absolutely going to pay with this. This means that Niv Mizzet now has to block the Skyline Scout because it's the only card that is able to do so. Trample just in case. Nope, trampling would have been not good. Because this has 4 toughness, this has 4 toughness, this has 5 toughness. So none of the trample damage would have gotten through. Great play. Really good play. So draws a card and is going to hit 1 to ping the damage. And that's actually enough. This is a good play from Nominal. Nominal might actually win with Niv Mizzet. This says whenever you draw a card, it deals 1 damage to anything. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell. Oh, he has 2? Oh, he did it. We're dead. We lost. We lost this game. Nice. Way to hold on, Nominal. Didn't you have lethal a turn before this? I don't think so. I I don't think so. Oh, shit. We might be dead. I think I'll just get the Parhelion Patrol down, huh? Still win with March of the Multitudes. It's plausible, but Niv Mizzet's really good. Niv Mizzet, man. The absolute bomb. Looks like our stream shall continue a little more. So it's probably going to deal damage to me. Unless Nominal has 2 instants in hand, in which case it should deal damage to the Parhelion. Alright, so no 2 spells in hand. That's good. That is excellent news. That's bad news. That's... My god, that's horrible news. Alright, so we're going to be dead at some point soon here. Unless our opponent decks. That's actually how we can win this. We can win by making our opponent deck. Eight cards left. See that? 8 cards left. So we are going to do this for life. We're going to play the Knight of Autumn to gain 4 life. Ori Monster, 10,400 bits. I haven't done this in a while, so here you go. Love. Dude, thank you, Ori Monster. Gosh, you are. As a 7-year sub as well. I mean, my goodness. So here's how we win. We camaraderie off the top. So let us draw 3. Gain life. We're going to lose the Knight of the Autumn, which stinks, but that's okay. Look at this. 7 cards. 7 cards. We can deck our opponent. That would be a hell of a way to win. Hell of a way to beat Niv Mizzet. Via the decking. We're losing pretty quick, though. Pretty quick. Seems unlikely that we'll win. If we can, like, prey upon the Rosemane Centaur on the Watcher and the Mist, that'll slow down a little bit. No, I'd probably prey upon the League Guild Mage. The Leapfrog is an issue. Can't block either of these, so we gotta take 8. Blocking this on the ground. Blocking this on the ground. We're going to take some pain here, I'm thinking. Here you go, block like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's found his right clicks. So I think this is about the best we can hope to do. Probably Leapfrog here. There's probably some burn spells hiding in Nominal's hand. Cast a spell, copy a spell. Cast, copy, cast, copy, cast, copy. Yeah, I didn't think I'd block like that, did ya? It was actually totally correct for him to do. Nice! And then he copies the Sure Strike. This is very hard to do interface-wise. Nope, with it. Actually had lethal there, so... Gotta be a spell, right? And then if he casts any instant, we just immediately die. And there it is! Oh my god, that's so sick. What a comeback from Nominal. Boom. Whoo, the Niv Mizzet! Alright, well, you know what? We found the weakness. We lose to a Niv Mizzet. Oh, man. Alright, well, that's the weakness. We found it. How many cards did he have left? Like 4, 5, plenty left. He was doing just fine. Niv Mizzet is a bomb. By the way, for any of you who are curious what a bomb is, Niv Mizzet's a bomb. There was one turn that we had in there where we could have swung with a Skyline Scout, but instead we convoked. Yeah, I'm just gonna flower to get another one, and then this is a money keep. Campy says, doesn't this game have like 20k cards? How do you even like play like this? So the way that the game works is early on, Wizards of the Coast knew they wanted to keep adding cards, but why would anyone keep buying the cards if they felt good with the ones that they had? Well, maybe if we increase the power... No, that's a terrible idea. Everyone knows that would result in horrendous gameplay if only better cards got printed over time. So how can they keep adding cards and make the card more interesting? Well, the answer is that they created... First of all, they create different mechanics. There's different types of gameplay as time goes on. But the biggest thing is they have formats. Like, for instance, there's what's called the standard format, which is you can only make a deck with cards released in the last 2 issues. Now, simply put, it is more specific than the last 2 issues, but for argument's sake. Yeah, you just have the last 2-ish years. So then when new cards come out, old cards get phased out. Alright, seems reasonable. Seems reasonable, huh? And in this way, every time you're playing fresh. So for instance, I have not played Standard. I hardly played Standard 4, 5, 6 years ago, something like that. And now I want to play Standard. So I hop in and I'm like, oh, all right, these are the only cards I really need to know. And I'm like already what I'm going to call reasonably on point with the current metagame. I'm not going to attack. Because this is a Whisper Agent, 100%. It isn't? It's fine. Not enough mana to counter. Could have a Disdainful Stroke, which is the 2-mana counter. That can only counter cards that cost 4 or more. But I mean, I'm just going to slowly march my way up to our Boredom Elemental. Great, Muse Strike comes out. This guarantees that we have a safe attack. Also, we are going to attack like this. Yep, combat, attack, this. So here's one of the reasons why I really like Iron Shell Beetles. It's a really clear clog the board blocker after it's been played. And it's very useful for Convoke. So, I mean, this is exactly how I think the low end on Selesnya should be built. So, in a way, we have 7 total convocable mana. This costs 9. We can Generous Stray and still have a Prey Upon open to really clear the board. Really, Prey Upon, I'm running 1 of because we don't have that many big... Didn't Prey Upon? I mean, how would we have preyed upon? I think we get rid of the Flower and Flourish. We didn't have enough mana to prey upon, but... We should get the Generous Stray out of here, yeah? Arguably. Nah, maybe we should have cut the Boredom Elemental. I think I'm being a little greedy this way. I'm the best player there ever lived. I'm doing this because I really want to turn the pressure up on our opponent. Right now, Martingale Coda cannot block with anything. And now we have 8 total mana worth of stuff. And if we lose the Boredom Elemental, I mean, that sucks a bit, but we're getting to the point where the Conclave Guildmage can begin generating an elf token every single turn. I love Rosemane Centaur. I love this card so much. Not as much as Conclave Cavalier, but I do love this. What are we going to do, Martingale Coda? Prey Upon for a 1/3 is like a very light play. Smells like a Whisper Agent to me, but it smelled that way before. This is also good against Disinformation Campaign. I want to keep this alive because I can just win by continuing to tap this. Do you play any other formats? Really, Bass G Day. I'm largely a limited player, but I'm really getting into Standard lately. Does Martingale Coda? So this is now going to die. Leave my Convoke friend alive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I draw a mana next turn, I'm just gonna immediately slam the Boredom Elemental. Depending on what Martingale Coda does with mana, I might not even. Alright, guess I'm not doing that. Guess we're just on the beatdown plan. Cream Juice says, any thoughts on you commentating in Magic the Gathering GP? I think you need to know an absolute shitload to be a good commentator. And I know stuff, but I don't know, like, the amount that those commentators need to know. By a wide margin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna hold on. I've already used a flower. No 1 black flash. Dude, look at the beatdown. Look at the beats coming in. What's our current record? 5-1? Are you familiar at all with Modern Legacy? Not at all. Not at all. Do we offer a trade with a Beetle? Nah, it's too good with Convoke, with Camaraderie. Stinks some, but not a lot. We got 20 health. The Dowser swings every turn. It's fine. We could also just draw Luminous Bonds. We could... Alright, well, we're 1 mana off. Martingale also can't really attack with the Dowser. If we draw a land, 1000% Lie of the Legion. We just slam it down in an instant. Modern and Legacy and Vintage, like when I look at those decks, like I don't even understand what the win condition is. This is good. Stinks some, but not a lot. 3 rats to block. Nice play. Oof. So we're kind of locked. Right now, Martingale Coda can't exactly attack with the Night Veil, because I'll just respond by swinging back with the Skylines Scout. I think it was questionable for me to chuck the Generous Stray. I think I was being greedy with the Boredom Elemental. I think if I had just gone more cheap. Also, it's a very light Prey Upon. Can we afford to take 7 here? I'm gonna block, just chump here. We might actually lose this. Ouch. Might be dead. Land one time. One time? Doesn't help the most. I think that's the one that we go for. Tragically. This slows it down a little bit. I mean, if we draw a land and we get Light of the Legion out, I feel as though we stabilize acceptably. Because I believe what then must happen is that... Actually, it's pretty smart to swing with Knight of Autumn here. Just trade away against 3 Burglar Rats. Swing for 6, we'll go to 7. If we play Light of the Legion, I'm in pretty good shape. Because Nightveil Predator can then attack, which is fine. We'll go to 4, and then we'll camaraderie our way back up again. Ooh, that really sucks a lot. Well, this can trade with this. Fuck. Oh, we lost. Crap. Whatever. I still think we can hit the 7 wins. And I really think the reason we did lose that is that we were greedy with our Boredom Elemental. That's the main reason why we fell behind. Damn. Yeah, I think that was too greedy of a keep. That was too greedy of a keep, for sure. Three Burglar Rats stung, too. Well, it was okay. Because it's guaranteed our opponent had an army of 1 once. It's that we discarded incorrectly. I think I needed to maybe even chuck the Prey Upon. Maybe that's actually reasonable. That's what we should have done. We should have chucked the Prey Upon and the Boredom Elemental. Alright, well, looks like we did it. We got the mana. We got the dig. We're against Trick. Is this MTG Trick? Discarding the flower was a mistake. Oh yeah, we discarded the flower. Yeah, I think we did 2 improper discards, which cost us our life. Make yourself huge. Yeah. It is Trick. Orange name. No way. Orange means official. Oh my god, Trick, you better concede. I want the 7-0. Alright, this is Trick Jared of MTG fame. Frankly, March of the Multitudes against Izzet is going to be really good. Cosmotronic Wave would ruin our life, but it's actually very reasonable to run a Cosmotronic Wave, quite honestly. Piston Fist Cyclops. Oh crap. Alright. Alright. Let us Army of Doom. I think we're gonna be Luminous bonding. Oh my gourd. These are both unblockable Trick, you bastard. So this maximize altitude is gonna come back. So this is better. We're going to chump in the skies. I can't believe I would officially lose in my draft to the Wizards of the Coast guy. Yeah, you can chuck maximize altitude. I'll trade. I'll trade all day. This is insanely greedy. I think it's not, because this means I will chump a Piston Fist Cyclops. Because I can't Luminous Bonds both. Can't Luminous Bonds both. Oh my god, Trick, you bastard. Hellkite Whelp goes. Should attack with both. Not even gonna allow that. Oh my god. How do I gain life? I can't gain any life here. I can't. I'm actually dead. There was no... Oh my god. Is there any way? There's no way to do this. Shit. Oh my god. Trick. I can't believe you would do that to me. Oh my god. Sumala Woodshaper into some life gain? Oh my god, the best deck ever. Oh, I tapped the land wrong too. Oh my god, damn. Alright, I'm gonna make you do it, Trick. You're gonna have to do it to me. I'm gonna make you. Go in. Oh my god, maximize altitude and sure strike. Jesus. You should have bonded last turn? No, bonding wouldn't have done anything. Bonding wouldn't have done anything at all. Unbelievable. Sonic Assault. Holy cow. Trick, you bastard. Wow, that was sick, man. Well, wow. I think the big reason this happened to us is in that really long game, there was one turn where we could have swung in to deal a little bit of extra damage. And because we didn't, we were 2 damage short. And in the second game we lost, we should have discarded the Arboretum and the Prey Upon instead of the other 2. I think that's the big thing that we should have done. And then I think we would have won those 2 games. The Trick game, we were helpless, man. The only way that we could have possibly won is if we Luminous Bonded the instant that the Piston Fist Cyclops came out. That's the way that we could have done it. Because it was the one turn where it was Sure Strike. And, I think I needed to chump block against the Sure Strike. Which is crazy to say, to just chump block a Rosemade Centaur. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I can't believe we died that quickly. Oh, to a Wizards employee. Oh my god, it's devastating. Oh my gosh. Well, that's it. That's the show for today. I'm going to see y'all for Dota tomorrow. I'm going to be in try-hard mode. I'm not going to do solo queue. Screw it. I refuse to solo queue. I think I even put solo queue on my schedule. I'm not doing it. I'm going to do a queue with Purge so we can play well. Oh my god, I can't believe we went 5-0-0-3. Still, that's the best deck I've ever drafted by quite a large margin. Holy cow. And then on Friday, I'm going to play more Magic. That sounds good. Hey, have a great, Jesus, not weekend. Good night. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye!